This global superpower with the largest economy in Europe is collapsing fast and is about to crash the entire world and pop the AI bubble. This is going to bring down the entire world because this country has been described as a great empire with the strongest economy in Europe, that all of the countries around it are going to fall as it goes down. I also want to show you why this is coming to America soon. Back to US, Tuesday session. Like I said, TLT went up. Dollar up, oil down. Dow Jones down, NASDAQ up. This is textbook demand destruction. We are seeing headlines like this. One AI stock down 88% to buy and hold for 5 years. This innovative AI company has patent pending technology that could revolutionize the future, currently traded at a deep discount.
A cutting-edge high-tech firm out of the Midwest awaiting imminent patent approval on a next generation of radar detectors that have both huge military and civilian applications. Now, right now, John, the stock trades over the counter at 10 cents a share. And by the way, John, our analysts indicate it could go a heck of a lot higher than that. Your profit on a mere $6,000 investment would be upwards of $60,000.
Jesus, that's my mortgage, man.
Exactly, you could pay off your mortgage.
This stock will be...
The entire stock market is being held up by 10 stocks related to AI and chips. Nvidia is the perfect Ponzi darling for the stock market, as Wall Street picks different pump and dump narratives that takes advantage of the current trend. 2019, it was chips for gaming. 2020, chips for mining crypto. 2021, it was chips for electric vehicles. 2022, it was chips for the metaverse. 2023, chips for AI. Economic booms happen when the economy transitions from a period of high unemployment to low unemployment. We're already at maximum employment thanks to the Fed, and AI is set to cause the opposite. Why this global superpower is collapsing fast, and it's spreading to America very soon.
How you like that? How you like that? Nah, look at you, now look at me. Look at you.
Welcome back to the Audacious Money Witch channel, where we talk about macroeconomy, stocks, bonds, and commodity markets. If you like any of these topics, you are intelligent. That's why you're here. And you know what to do, and push my button if you like what you see in today's video. Because you're already a success, it is done when you join the Audacious Money Witch Club. This video is brought to you by my website. If you're a good boy, go to audaciousmoneywitch.square.site to add more meaning into your life. If you play your cards right and completely submit like my good boys do, then I will take you under my wing. Author of best-selling books, Goddess Cheryl. My good boys always get rewarded handsomely. You are such a good boy. You like hearing that, don't you? You want to get into the bookstore. You want it to be real. You want it to be true. You want to join the Audacious Money Witch Club, don't you? A private jet used by Tesla CEO Elon Musk has arrived in Beijing today, as Tesla stock is going to cross its 200-day moving average. I will be swing paper trade Tesla stock on this channel as it's going higher as part of Art of Trading 2023. As for investing, the ratio of NASDAQ 100 to Russell's 2000 is now retesting the peak of the tech bubble levels. This situation, similar to today, where smaller companies perform poorly compared to large cap companies, was a critical precursor of the tech bust. An important reminder, it's not all about growth. It's about the price one pays for that expected improvement in fundamentals. Tech mega-cap companies are currently trading at nearly 30 times their projected earnings for 2024. Regardless of what anyone may claim about the recent AI advancements. This is probably one of the most speculative markets in history. If you haven't guessed it already, this superpower empire is Germany. The German economy entered a technical recession in the first quarter of this year, as households tightened spending. Data from the German Statistics Office on Thursday showed a downward revision to GDP, gross domestic product, from 0 to negative 0.3% for the first 3 months of the year. This comes after Germany recorded a 0.5% contraction in the last quarter of 2022. 2 consecutive quarters of negative growth define a technical recession. Europe's largest economy has been under significant pressure. Why Germany is so important because of the manufacturing hub of Europe. So when you see it go down, all of those surrounding countries, they are going to slowly go down too. It's going to have a major amount of job losses. It's going to ripple across the globe. According to the Statistics Office, German households spent a lot less in the first quarter, with final consumption expenditure falling 1.2% over that period, as consumers were reluctant to spend their cash on clothing, furnishings, cars, and so on. Germany did fall into a recession at the end of last year. After all, as the shock in energy prices weighed on consumers' spending. He added that the German GDP will continue to fall in the coming quarters. We see no strong recovery either. Franziska Palmaz, senior Europe economist at Capital Economics, said, "We expect further weakness from here." The latest economic development takes place against a backdrop of high inflation and high interest rates across the region. The European Central Bank is expected to raise rates again at its next meeting on June 15th. The central bank has lifted its rates by 375 basis points since July. German Central Bank Governor Joachim Nagel said earlier this week that the ECB has several more rate increases ahead. He is one of the most hawkish members of the central bank. Higher interest rates will continue to weigh on both consumption and investment, and exports may also suffer amid economic weakness in other developed markets. Our forecast is for further contractions in the third and fourth quarters. Capital Economics Palmas added, "We can see they still want to create more weakness as they keep raising rates." Back to US, over 2,000 stores across all retail sectors have closed in the past 12 months, according to a recent report from UBS. We believe this trend should continue in the years to come, with consumers consolidating their trips and shifting towards online channels. As underperforming retail stores are shuttered, he predicted that over the next 5 years, another 50,000 stores will close in the United States. As this happens, we believe this trend will benefit the large, well-capitalized retailers. In other words, just like the US banks, the big players will only get bigger, while the smaller ones disappear. Things have taken a turn for the worst. In recent months, economic activity has been dropping all over the nation. And that decline appears to be accelerating. We just learned that gross domestic income has now fallen for 2 quarters in a row. And the Conference Board's index of leading economic indicators has now been plummeting for 13 consecutive months. Real GDI down year over year. This is recession confirmation and not later this year like the Fed forecast. Recession in US already by Q1 before the banking crisis. Gross domestic income, GDI, suggests the US is in a recession right now. GDI was negative 2.3% in the first quarter of 2023 and negative 3.3% in the fourth quarter of 2022. That's recession territory, as you can see from real people. Unfortunately, when economic conditions deteriorate, it is the people at the low end of the economic pyramid that get hit the hardest. Thanks to our rapidly rising cost of living, we are seeing a dramatic explosion in the number of working homeless that are living out of their vehicles on a daily basis, even though they are currently employed. In particular, the RV communities that are springing up from coast to coast are starting to get quite a bit of attention. Resident Paul Reavers described himself as working homeless. He said that he has a job, but the rent went up too high and he could no longer afford his apartment. Reavers, who works for a New York City hospital, said that he took out a loan and bought his RV. If you work at a hospital, you should be able to afford a place to live. No matter what you and I are facing right now, at least we aren't sleeping in the streets. So we should count our blessings. Russia and Saudi Arabia are at odds again after a flood of Russian oil supply pushed the oil price below a key break-even level needed to fund Saudi mega projects. Last time, these two are annoyed at each other. The next thing you know, oil went negative. Do you think that will happen again? Here's my client Teddy Eazzy's book, Wicked Pussy Perfume. It is a femdom novel and it's about money, the stock market, and stockings. Order your copy today. You are such a good boy for watching my video right till the end. Bye.